What's up, guys? It's your boy Shaka Antoine, and today's video I will be fishing with the FEM men. It's a men's fellowship within the church that I go to, and this is one of our annual fishing trips. Was previously the events coordinator, and at one point I was actually the men's president. And I was asked to come up with a porgy fishing trip. These guys love fishing for porgies. Prior to this, I didn't really like porgies too much, neither how they tasted nor fishing for them. But I can honestly say that porgy fishing has grown on me. So me being the fisherman amongst the group, I was asked to basically come up with a good porgy trip. And it took a couple of years for me to figure them out, because I basically had to study their habits and how to catch them and where to be when they are biting. So I eventually came upon the Celtic Quest fishing fleet, and it turns out that they actually have a pretty decent porgy bite going on in the springtime. So we have been coming out with the Celtic Quest for about 3 to 4 years now. And all I can say is that the men are very happy, and so am I, that we finally was able to get onto a decent and consistent porgy bite with the Celtic Quest fleet. I mean, these guys are like a 5-star fishing vessel. Okay, both with the crew and the captain. Okay, while I get myself ready here, I just want to quickly go over the rod and the reel and the rig that I'm using. That's a 7-foot Tsunami Trophy series. It's rated up to 100-pound line, and for lures it's 2 to 8 ounces. Okay, and for the reel and the line, it's a Shimano Torium 14HG, and the line is 40-pound test J-braid H strand, and you see that it has the multicolored line there, and it was just pretty cool, I think, because I have a 30 feet. You have a change of the color in the line, so if you needed to get an idea of how deep of water you're fishing, just basically count how many times the line color changes, and you know that that's 30 feet each time that it does. I think that's pretty cool. Now, as far as the rig goes, I don't like to make my own porgy rigs. The reason for that is, for some very odd reason, when I make the standard high-low rig, I seem not to catch it. So I often buy store brands, and I tend to do pretty good. Okay, I picked this one up, and it's what I'm currently using. It's actually quite funky looking, if you ask me. Not really set up like the standard high-low rig. This one has a 3-way and the sinker attachment directly onto the 3-way, which does not sit on the bottom. The bait, when they're baited up, the baits is what's on the bottom, with the sinker above the bait. I find that that's really good for when you're trying to catch porgies from shore, not necessarily for the boats. However, it was different on this trip. I did pretty well with that setup. I was well pleased. All right, on to the fishing. I really don't have much of anything else to say other than one other time, so enjoy.
That was not crazy. Oh, come on, don't do that.
A little bit about the clamps. I like to use the belly of the clamp first, and then that tougher section, which I believe is the tongue, just to kind of keep that on the bait, not necessarily that stringy portion of the clam. I don't think that that holds much scent. Um, I find that that will entice a bite much quicker than the other sections of the clam.
That was a big one. I missed. Missed that one. See if it comes back. What? See what? There you go. Double. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. That's a nice one. Thank you very much.
One, two, three. The other one is the rubber. No, I just let it. Some like snack. Where the thing is it? You're doing nothing with you're doing anything with the.
They're hitting on the way down.
Trying to deprive me of my bait. Just want to eat my bait.
Oh, gosh, man.
This got away?
I really like these robins, so they're a nuisance.
A nuisance indeed.
Belly on them.
Nobody likes to pet sea robins too much when fishing. However, my friend there to the left, Gaston, absolutely loves sea robins, but I cannot tell you how many sea robins he took out of this on this trip. And about 4 or 5 of us that you see here in this area right here, every time one of us caught a sea robin, he basically took it. I should have took a picture of how many sea robins he had, but hey, to each his own, right?
Good fish, guys. Good fish, keep them coming.
Put your back into it, Brick.
Yeah,
I saw that.
We're not strike again.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Bumper. Huh? Oh, double. Double. Oh. Nice ones too. Let it go, bro.
I was trying to pull up two.
Huh?
I was trying to pull up two all the time.
Oh, yeah, no. You can let go, let go. Let off some line for me?
No, me.
Double.
Oh, whoa, Steven.
Oh, sorry.
Whoa. Barely had him hooked. Look at that. His lips. His lips. I got it. His teeth is the one who was grabbing the bait. That was it.
Because that's what I'm saying. It wasn't on the hook. Isn't it?
Now, how often does that happen? That fish was not hooked. It was holding on to the clam. I guess he was hungry.
Like them robins, man.
I stopped it to say this one.
They taste like crab to me.
It tastes like what?
They're not bad. Tastes like crab. It's like a good substitute, you know? You don't catch anything but robins? Why not?
Yeah.
It's a good size.
Yeah, you're good, you're good. Good one. Good move, right? That's a good spot, right?
Absolutely.
Everyone's catching them?
Yeah.
Good. Fill those buckets. Fill those buckets.
I hope he's still recording.
Understand this headquarters. Batman headquarters are Robin.
And that's it for this trip with the FEM men. I ended up keeping 21 porgies, and all I can say is my wife will be happy because she absolutely loves porgies. Please remember to like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel. And remember, have a great day and God bless.